healing the wounded child, where your inner power and authority is to be restored. The child knows what it likes and doesn't like. It's an instant knowingness. That's because you brought your inner power and authority with you into this lifetime. When you arrive in this world, you are open, trusting, extremely sensitive, and full of love. However, in your early years, this also made you vulnerable to outside influences. Some of the things you learned from those influences were important for you to know about and understand, while others were either not in alignment with you or entirely flawed. This is where the wounded and confused child came into being. Born in a world where most people were unconscious, you no doubt have some wounds to heal. So, how do you go about performing on this? It starts with remembering. Facing some of the most obvious flaws and writing them down will be the fastest way for you to get through this. They won't be hard to identify because they are the things that currently control you. No one needs to point them out because even you don't like that behavior in yourself anymore. This is when you will need the help of a guide, the guides that followed you here into this lifetime, so you could remember who you are and your reason for coming here. Writing about what it is that you want to change will, upon review, become obvious that you are indeed getting help. That's because some of the things you wrote down were not what you were considering or even concerned about. When you start to notice things like this, you will know that someone other than you is doing the writing, or at least some of it. Your guides have a better understanding of you than you do of yourself. I always tell you, you can't see it when you're in it, but your guides can. In the beginning, you may not even relate to this help as coming from your guides, but with consistency, you will. You won't only see what looks like dictation on the pages of your journal writings, but you will start to sense their random conversations coming through your thoughts. Write these conversations down too. People who recognize that they are hearing their guides and writing down what they're saying to them is known as automatic writing. And while this is true, it goes much further than that. What occurs from this practice of writing down what is coming through you is a connection between you and them, the connection you brought with you, but forgot it was there. In fact, until now, you thought it was all coming from you. Your guides know all about your wounded child. They watched you get lost when this damage was done. As you write about that wounded child within you, you will better understand what the guides mean about you getting lost in this lifetime. You will start to see this for yourself each time you write about what is bothering you most right now with your heart. To hear us, you must listen. To listen, you must be silent. You never learn anything by speaking. When you listen in silent receptivity, you can change your life. You must listen over the constant noise of your surroundings. Once you can reach the silence, you can hear us. Listen to us with your heart so we can touch your soul. The silence is what makes it happen. And I'm going to read my part here, how it works. They just described two levels of listening. One is listening in silent receptivity, and the other is listening with your heart. They are both listening. Receptivity creates the environment for listening. Listening with your heart is the fastest and highest form of listening. Master the listening. The two-way communication with your guides will come next. Okay. So just remember, you have help. You are never alone and always being guided.